Hey guys, this is Jennifer, and this is the Jennifer Allwood Show, the podcast where you learn how to create a beautiful home and build a creative business. Grab a cup of coffee, find a cozy spot in the house, and let's chat. I'm excited you're here. Well, hey, my friend, this podcast is sponsored by my very own Creators Roadmap course. So Creators Roadmap is my 6-week-long flagship course that teaches creative people all the different ways that they can make money online. Almost 900 business owners have already taken this course, and I've taught them how to do affiliate marketing, get paid to put ads on their website, do blog posts, go live on Facebook. I've taught them how to start a membership site, launch a course, or add one-on-one coaching to their list of services. If any of that is interesting to you, in February, I'm opening, just for a very short time, a real quick pop-up group on Facebook. And this group is going to help creative people determine which of all those different ways of making money online best suits your personality and your strengths. So if you'd like to be notified when that free little pop-up group opens, go to creatorsroadmap.com. Drop your email address, tell your girlfriends, and I'll see you in there. Well, hey, my friends, welcome back to the podcast. I'm excited to share with you a topic today that I just recently talked about on my Facebook page. And it had tons of people chiming in their thoughts, their opinions, their agreement, their experiences. And so I wanted to bring it to the podcast today because I do think that it's important just as a topic of discussion. So we're going to be talking about network marketing and MLMs. And I want you to know right off the bat that I am not anti network marketing or MLM. Okay, I need you to know that. What I am pro is I am for people having more than one way to make money. I need you to make sure that right off the bat you understand the difference, because I do want this conversation to be shared. If you know someone who's thinking about getting into network marketing, if you have a friend that's doing network marketing, if your sister-in-law is selling skin stuff or vitamins or oils or leggings or whatever, I just want you to share with her just to get some wheels a-spinning here, okay? Because listen, there are a lot of reasons that people do sign up to do network marketing. For those of you that are like, I don't even know what she's saying. Listen, yeah, you do. So you all have friends who sell makeup and they want you to buy their makeup, and then they try to get you to perhaps buy a kit from them and start selling makeup underneath them. Or maybe it's skincare products or shakes. There's vitamin company, legging companies, oil companies. I mean, you all have heard of Avon, Amway, Mary Kay. Those were all network marketing. And a lot of those, were also considered pyramid schemes back in the day and perhaps got kind of a bad rap. But there are a lot of good reasons to join an MLM or network marketing. Number one, it's a great way for those of you who are interested in staying home and having some money that you're able to bring in, because you can usually do it from the comfort of your home and your jammies at midnight if you want to, okay? A lot of you are getting into network marketing and MLMs for the right reason, because you absolutely love the product, and that is a great reason to get in. And, when the product makes you money, that is especially if you're like trying to put tires on the van or take a first family vacation or do, soccer lessons. And if you like being part of like a team building experience, those are all like really great reasons to get into network marketing. But I do have some concerns for those of you that are only doing that I want to talk about right now, okay? And so I'm going to talk about just some things that I want you to have in the back of your mind if you are doing an MLM or if you are considering. Again, please hear my heart. I am not against this. I just want you to be wise in the beginning. And here's why. I know way too many people who have put all of their eggs into a network marketing business, only for that company to go under or change its rules or change its percentages or say that they violated a term of service, and then they are left empty-handed. So essentially, if you go all in with anything that is not your own, friends, okay, hear me. If you go 100% all in with anything that is not your own business, you are essentially trusting them with your future. This is why when I'm talking about not only doing Facebook, I'm constantly saying, don't put all of your eggs into Facebook's basket, because what if you lose your page? Friends, I lost my page for 3 days once. I sucked my thumb in a corner because at that point I had over 200,000 Facebook fans, and I thought, I have to start over. I mean, literally, like, I felt panicky. Now what? I've got to start over. I don't want any of you feeling that way. If any of you listening have ever lost a job and been laid off, or your spouse has been laid off, you know exactly how that feels, right? Listen, if you put all of your eggs into an MLM basket, you are essentially saying, I trust that I'm going to be able to continue selling for you in the future. And I hope that nothing goes sideways, that you guys do a good job on your end and I do a good job on my end. You are putting hope and trust into that company, just as though you would if you were working a normal 9-to-5 with a boss. And so some of the concerns that I have over just doing an MLM, all right, is that it does make you very vulnerable. It makes you vulnerable because you are not fully in control of your future. Another concern, a lot of times it takes startup money. You have to buy into a kit. You have to buy into, whatever. Often I'm like, use that startup money and put it towards a website. Get a website of your own. Get your own URL. By the way, if you're listening to the sound of my very friendly voice right now, you all need to go buy the website of yourname.com right now. Not literally your name. Like I bought jenniferallwood.com like 5 years ago before I ever needed it. And in my head, I thought, why on earth would I ever need jenniferallwood.com? That seems so lame-o. But it was like $19. I'm like, all right, if I can get it for $19, who cares? I've spent worse money. It's the cost of a pizza, right? So I went ahead and bought it. I'm now like, thank you, Jesus, that I did that 5 years ago. So somebody who's listening needs to be wise right now and learn from someone who's further ahead. Go immediately and check if your name, if that URL is available. Go to GoDaddy. And if it is, snatch that up, please. And there will be some of you years from now that come back around and thank me for that. Okay. So, the startup money is a downside. Often when you're doing an MLM, can I tell you what people will do? They will either unknowingly or because they've been taught, they will use their personal Facebook profile. That's why you see so many of your friends putting stuff in their feed about the things that they're now selling and they're now passionate about and they're now wanting you to try, and you're hiding them, right? How many of you will admit that you are hiding them? Feel free to slip on over to iTunes and leave me a review and tell me if this is true. You're hiding the friends and family that are putting that stuff in the feed because Facebook never intended for you to use your personal profile as a place to do business anyway. You're violating terms of service. Listen, friends, I know somebody who was in the health and wellness industry, had maxed out the number of friends that she had on her personal profile. And there's a maximum of 500, by the way. And she had been under the impression this was the best way to do business, right? You start with your friends and family. That's what she'd been taught. Well, Facebook caught wind of her doing business there and took down her personal profile. Guess what? You go from 7-figure, 6-figure, 5-figure business to zero in about 1.2 seconds when that happens. So don't be doing business on your personal Facebook profile. It's against terms of service. And be really aware that your friends and family, they don't want to hear about it all the time. Does that make sense? They're going to get annoyed at you constantly pitching them. Start a business page. Now, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Start a business page that is not like Sally's leggings, Sally's makeup, Susie's whatever. I want you to go one ring further out and it be to like Susie's health and wellness, Susie's skincare for women, Susie's whatever, but don't like pigeonhole yourself into such a small business name that I know right now you're like all in on this MLM. I get it. You are passionate. They are telling you all of the great opportunities that lay ahead of you. You are seeing vacations in your future. And girl, I hope you get it. I for real do. But be really leery of any companies that want your page to be all about them. Do you see what they're doing? They're building their own business. You are helping them build their business. Never get that wrong, friend. Okay? Never get that wrong. All right. Another, thing about MLMs that I don't love is a lot of your income is dependent on you getting people underneath you. And then you have to like rah for those people, which is great. But now you're a manager. And now you're having to spend a lot of time educating other people. Now you're in a position like you used to be at your day job where you have people underneath you and you were trying to get out of that. Now you're having to do all sorts of meetings. I mean, I think sometimes we have these visions of, for any business, like laying on a beach with a laptop. And while that sounds fancy and sexy as heck, my friends, the reality is there is hustle involved in any business. There is stuff that has to be set up in any business. And when you are just getting started on doing network marketing or being an MLM, there is going to be a lot of hustle there. Did you know that the statistics are that 90% of people lose money from the startup cost of going into an MLM? Just a little bit of side note there when I was doing some research. If they change rules, we talked about this a little earlier, or they end up going under, if you have put all of your eggs into their basket and they change the commission rules, if they change their rules for the downlines, if they do any of those things, that makes you super duper vulnerable. Okay. And so listen, I know right now that you are absolutely obsessed with the idea of making money on this thing, and that's great. But I'm going to give you a couple tips and things that I want you to make sure you do as you are setting up your MLM, as you're setting up your network marketing, or as you're going here. Okay. I want you to sell the heck out of that vitamin, that oil, those leggings, that skincare, whatever. But I want you to do it right by not setting your business up for them, but setting your business up in a way that markets you. I need you to do this right on social media in terms of when you're naming your accounts. I need to make sure you're not only posting about the skincare stuff. Okay, take it one step further, one ring out. And imagine just one step further than just the skincare is overall like how to take care of yourself as a woman, or tips and tricks on being the best version that you can be of yourself. But don't just only do it about the skincare, because if you ever get out of that, which I know you think you won't right now, I know you think you won't, but if ever you do, I want you set up in a position that you are still okay. Okay. If you're going to do network marketing, please don't irritate your friends and family. Go ahead and be legit. Be a legit business that uses a legit Facebook business page. If you are entertaining the idea of working with a network marketing company that tells you can't do that, you need to check that they know what the heck they're doing with social media, because it is against Facebook's terms of service for you to be using your personal profile to do business. All right. I want you to also be looking for a network marketing company that allows you to sell more than just your product. If you're found a company when you're like, hey, this is amazing, their commissions are great, everything looks fantastic, but you can't talk about selling anything else, you need to really, your spidey senses need to be up. Okay. And what I really want you to be thinking about is the long game here. The reason network marketing is so sexy to some people is because they can see how it can bring quick income quickly. It's true. It can. It can. So that's the short game, right? But I need you to also be planning for your long game. What's your long game going to look like? This is what we have going on right now in my free Creators Roadmap preview series, where I'm talking about the long game. And I'm going to tell you right now what that looks like for some of you. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. If you have not gotten on the list yet, though, to get that free preview series, please go right now to creatorsroadmap.com. Again, that's creatorsroadmap.com. It's a 4-part video series where I teach you basically what I'm also just going to give you here in a nutshell, okay? But it's got quizzes and things for you to take. It's much fancier than what I'm about to lay out for you here. So if you're planning for the long game and currently you are signed up selling vitamins, here's what the long game would look like. Perhaps you need to be starting a blog about vitamins, about health and wellness, about taking your care of yourself, about aging in the best way possible. So you start a blog and then you put ad revenue onto the blog when you get to so many page views a month. Now you have an income stream. Also on that blog, maybe you're telling people about, the vitamins that you love, but then also how to make really great smoothies. And maybe you are talking about the ninja shake things or the bulletproof stuff or whatever. And so you could be giving them affiliate links on your blog post. So now you've got a second revenue stream coming in the online space also. Maybe you could ask one of those companies that makes the yoga mats, that makes the workout clothes, that makes the ninja mixers or whatever, if they will sponsor you to do a post. Now you have a third revenue stream. Maybe you could set up a course on health and wellness that somebody would sign up for. Now you got a fourth. Do you see what I'm saying? This is what the long game looks like. If we go back to my example of doing makeup, you could start a blog on all things makeup related. You could be using on that blog affiliate links for things like brushes, for things like Diva ring lights. You could be doing tutorials, makeup tutorials, putting people in a membership group. You could be doing one-on-one consultations via Zoom, showing me how to better chisel my face with the best bronzer so that it actually looks like I have a cheekbone. Thank you, Jesus. Does that make sense? That's the long game. The short game is only seeing what you have possible to make for you today. The long game is, okay, I love this today. I love it, right? I love it. I love this MLM company. I love this product, but I'm going to go one step further and I'm going to expand it one step further so that in the future, if any of the rules change, that I and my family are safe. That's playing the long game, my friends. And that's what I want you to be thinking about. So Anyhow, I hope that was super helpful for you guys. Make sure you hop on over to creatorsroadmap.com. By the time you hear this message, hopefully the video series is already up and running. We will send those to your inbox. Please do me a favor, check your spam folder, because God bless hashtag technology. Some of our stuff just ends up in people's spam folders. And if I had $1 for every time I've kicked something because of that, I'd be a rich woman. So bless you guys. So honored to have you here. And until next week, I hope you stay creative. Bye-bye.